Alright folks, back in Tainted Grail. We're in our first real town. Finally got to offload some of our stuff. I have a lot of people I'm supposed to go and talk to. Was there not a guy, like, right here? I thought I had a quest marker that was, like, right over here. Maybe he went to bed, though. Oh, we have bounties. Okay. I'm just gonna take all these. Greetings.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
Wrong on all accounts.
Nowhere? Never heard about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
A coalition? A coup?
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
So how would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
So you're saying someone intentionally caused a plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
So, what's at stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history.
Okay.
You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
I mean, I literally have met him. He's literally in my head, so that's bullshit.
Yeah? Don't tell me you're one of those fools that think that the All-Mother exists. Have you ever seen her? How do you know that we're not being lied to?
Exactly. But maybe one day you'll see the truth.
Wolf, you gotta go, man. While I'm talking to people, you gotta go. You're being a little rowdy, okay? That's the soul salvage, okay. I gotta point at him to do it? Man. You're being loud while I'm trying to talk to people. Brother Regan's quarters. Unlocked with the key, lockpick it, but that's stealing. We would get in trouble. This is not a very safe walkway over here. Well, I don't mind if I do. Hello, Keeper Pate.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
Yeah?
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
Sure.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Brother, it ain't good news, sorry. Few red priests came, they wanted to take Mum and some other folks because of the plague. Our dad and some other man did not agree, there was fight and father got killed. Now I'm taking care of Mom, she's feeling more and more weak. We don't know if the priests are going to come back or what, it's hard, but she asked me to send her love and tell you to keep going and do good things, because that's the most important thing. It's me, Enid. I'm praying for you.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
Sorry, but something bad happened.
No, you must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I should go back to him, right?
You get caught, you'd be accused of desertion or killed. No, just stay here, man.
I guess. I guess that's true. Yes. Excuse me. I need to be alone.
It's a regular wooden shield, not a crappy one. Think we're out of sight here, so now importantly there is no freezing time during this, so leather boots of roots. 4 armor, requires 4 dex, hitting an enemy immobilizes them for 2 seconds. Oh, once every 60 seconds though, worth quite a lot. And we got mana potion as well, a big one. Chests are quite good, it looks like, around here. Just don't get caught stealing one. Looking at the weirdness out there. It's all those sparkles.
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery?
What?
Just kidding. Love the view, but this weather is killing me.
Your clothes could be too thin?
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
So I assume there's something you need?
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
Osbright, huh? And what's in it for me?
Oh, come on. Can't you see I'm freezing? Who in their right mind orders someone with bad joints to patrol the walls in this kind of weather, huh?
Boo-hoo, what a sob story. Sure, why not?
Thanks. I'll be right here, freezing my arse off.
Alright, let's see here. Find the quartermaster. Have a second quest to go to him as well now. Hello? You don't talk, huh? Okay, so that is stealing. like that they have confirmation of what's stealing and what's not. Pretty big castle. Well, that's a cheerful-looking shrine. Arthur's memory.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now, the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me.
Why can't I draw the sword?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
So it's not going to work now. But the sword is here. That's literally what we need, is the sword. Captain's quarters. I have to talk to the captain as well. That merchant wanted us to talk to the captain. Doesn't seem to be here right now, though. Is that just a spoon? Stuff laying around here, but I can't loot anything. It's all just, just decorative, I guess. Nobody here. Yeah, it's all deserted. Oh. This is where you sleep? I just can't talk to him right now because it's nighttime and he's sleeping. Dude. Okay. I guess, we wait till morning, I suppose. There's nothing for it, we just gotta wait. Well, that kinda sucks. Where do I can put down a... I can't put down a campfire here, I'd assume. Yeah, no, it's gotta be in the outside world. There's nowhere to... There's gotta be like an inn or something, right? Seawall? Sewall? Savon? First Foot? He who first set foot on Avalon under Arthur's command, he who forged a path for the king and his loyal subjects. Glory and honor to the founder of the Horns of the South. Ah, okay. He was a founder. Oh, we got a two-handed skill up from that, too. Yeah, everyone just, like, went to bed, so I guess we go outside and sleep out here. So the weirdness stops, like, right here, and then we're in it. Okay. Did you know Sewall personally?
Seawolves.
See you all. Okay.
He was the first to set foot on Avalon, not me. He decided that if anything were to attack us in this strange land, he would shield me and take the first blow himself. I remember loyalty, a fierce, unwavering loyalty, to me and to Avalon. He must have been someone I trusted deeply. Perhaps, as we move forward, more memories of him will come back to me. For now, I only hope his loyalty wasn't in vain.
So, tell me about your sword.
It's more than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength, and for hope. It wasn't just mine. It belonged to Avalon. Every swing, every battle was fought for the land and its people. But Excalibur is also a burden. It demands more than just skill. It demands purpose. Without that, then it is just steel.
Okay, well, thanks for the chat. Let's level up. I got 3 points here. I have no attributes available. I want to keep pumping up strength, I think, and maybe 1 to dex as well. Want to use that two-handed mace. I'm still going to hold off for now on that. Okay. That's all we can do. I think I'll hold off on doing any crazy experiments for now. And let's rest until morning. I don't want to wait too late. It'll be like middle of the day. I'm not sure how the resting actually works. So, people are up now, hopefully? Yeah, looks like people are up again now. Okay. Right, you were here earlier and I couldn't really talk to you then because you left.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning majesty, King Arthur, and the Knights of the Round Tables, I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
Right, so I have bounties to turn in.
You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
Alright, and...
Again? You really like killing, don't you? Do you shoot them with arrows from afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from their eyes? I have so many questions, but for now, here's your reward. Incredible! You're a born killer, aren't you? Instead of just taking out bandit scum, how about hunting something bigger? There's an ogre, a really nasty son of a bitch, holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath. As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward. Bring me the ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The brook is right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Actually, I already killed the ogre.
I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body. I can only imagine what a sight that was. Here, take your reward. And please accept Camelot's official gratitude. You've truly done a great service for the capital. Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Go chop off some heads. A fight to the death. It must be so exciting.
So you're a representative in Camelot?
That's correct. My name is Killian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandits' problem, and also to encourage the Keepers to fight.
If Camelot knows about the bandits, why don't they send an army?
The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of them as easily as we did with the Druids. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands, so Camelot cannot afford to spread our forces too thin.
Tell me about the situation with the tribes.
There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those Pict savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it would end.
So, what happened with the Druids?
Well, you've probably heard about the Druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker puppets and setting them on fire. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded them all up, and then sent them up in smoke. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Too bad I couldn't see it.
Were they all killed?
Most of them. The survivors have supposedly taken refuge with savages in the woods, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the Charred Conclave, I don't know. Would you like to hear about him?
Yeah, sure.
His name was Slaudyarg. He was lurking near Blood Lake, a small pond where they used to throw the bodies of executed convicts. They say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher corpses, so he slaughtered one of the keepers. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him and sentenced him to death. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Blood Lake, the water turned red and it's been scarred since that day. Some say that Slaudyarg came back from the dead and seeks revenge. But if you ask me, it's just a tale by local simpletons.
So you mentioned a civil war?
I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular, and that's putting it mildly. The Witch Morgane would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place, and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart.
Have many people been claiming the bounties?
None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pincushions for a mere 10 gold pieces. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers.
Must be boring for you.
Oh, you have no idea. When I heard they were sending me south, to the very place that's crawling with bandits and barbarians from the tribes, I imagine I'd be a little closer to the action, you know? Fighting, gushing blood, screams and such like. I thought the veterans would be showing me their scars and stumps and telling me tales of how they lost their eyes, ears and limbs. Or even better, how they were ripping open throats and bellies. Instead, the only stories I hear are when those fools break their own legs when they get drunk and fall off the walls.
If you like hearing about fighting so much, why aren't you a warrior?
I could be, but many people can swing a sword, but only a few have as sharp and bright a mind as I do. It's just that some people were made for fighting, while others are destined for greater things. Besides, watching and listening gives me enough satisfaction without needing to risk my life.
Blood, scars, and stumps, those are all fantasies? Those are your fantasies.
Yeah, I've been like this since I was a child. The moment an execution is over, I'm waiting for the next one. And there are quite a lot of them in Camelot. And I like to watch where Mum punished the servants with a whipping. It's just how I am.
You're so cheerful about it, though. So what if nobody claims the bounties and abandons roam freely?
Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head. And he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half the garrison. Or hang them. He's done both. By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation? Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates the head from the body. A while ago I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done.
Sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Brutal, even by my standards, but efficient.
The fact about hanging was interesting. You have any more tidbits like that?
Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently if you cut off someone's head, they don't die straight away, but remain conscious for a few moments?
And anything else?
If someone dies in a damp, closed-off space, sometimes, but very rarely, their body creates a thin layer of wax on the surface of the skin.
Anything else?
I heard that a body decomposes in water 4 times faster than on land.
Anything else?
I need to think. If I remember anything, I'll let you know. Go.
Okay.
Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the blood loss in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Okay, level up, lots of coin, lots of experience. Maybe I go and hit my bonfire again, just to assign that strength point. All right. Nice to know that we get bounties we can turn in from all that stuff. It's not just randomly slaughtering people out there. We're actually getting bounties from everything. Abandoned house. Well, sure, we're here. Why not? What's in here? Irma's letter. Mom, Ryland got sick. The priests say it's the Red Death. They're taking us to the island asylum with the others. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. I hope we'll be back soon. Boyd's letter. Granny, we're going to a real island on the sea because Papa is sick and they can cure him there. I wish you would come with us. Oh, you poor fools. They should give me this house. Not much to it, is there? But still, give me the house.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome, welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
You seem distracted.
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
Couldn't you just make some pie?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I could try if you know the recipe.
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
You got the recipe and you still can't make it, huh? There's nobody here. I mean... Fool's Rush. Coast weapon, okay. Keep hitting R for take all, but it's not, it's F. Just taking everything from everyone. Should guard your garrison better, fellas. Some crappy swords, not gonna get those. Well, thanks for the stuff, folks. It's appreciated. Locked. And I cannot, even though I'm technically inside, I can't unlock it. It's locked from the other side, I guess would be more accurate to say. Blacksmith. Ah, the quartermaster.
Friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
I could use a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Yes, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit. But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. Now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
So you're not mad?
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
So about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. feel free to help him out yourself.
Got any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it, and I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
Must be something I could help out with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Okay. Craft a corpse eater's cap. Grindstone. So I guess this is the primary workbench right here. Yeah, we just need to use this. Okay, handcrafting. Corpse eater's cap. We can make this right away. Sure, I need to make 2 of these, yeah? 5% attack speed. Okay, made. Hold on. Was that not everything we need to do? Okay, I need to make a coat. I guess I'm done with the quest. I just sell the stuff now. There's nothing there. I don't need these, so... Wait, did I only make 1? I'm confused. Let's sell some of this stuff too. You make a coat for him as well. Corpse eater's rags, and that's probably not it. Leather jacket. A warm coat. Okay, there we go. We can make that. Cool, that's done. Okay, back up to the wall to give this to that guy. Was back over this way. He was on the wall somewhere, I think, right? Over here? And where are we? We are here, so I need to go to this way. That's not the guy. Where's the guy? Wait, is it over? It's on the other side of this, isn't it? Dang it. Yeah, I can... A little jump over here. Yeah, there we go. He's on the other side over here, I think. Dang it, I gotta go all the way around, don't I? How do I even get there? Do I have to go down and then back up? Maybe I do. It's gonna hurt me a whole bunch. A little bit, but I got some agility. Wait, is this the guy? No, it's not the guy. Yeah, he's... above? Here? No, wait. Is this the guy?
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
No, he was sober. We'll lie for him. He let us in after all.
Huh, that's surprising. But good. Very good. He's been a drunk for as long as I can remember. He keeps saying he'll stop, but he never does.
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know that I'm the quartermaster here. Now, state your business.
And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I have a pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pins were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns.
And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
He was shipwrecked on the way. I assume he's dead.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pin only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
So, Ninian is dead and he asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Rialgan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
He's never gonna believe this. It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
That's fine. Anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Mark first. He knows best what's going on there.
Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Okay, I can talk to him.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
So about the Forgotten Cemetery.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Not yet.
Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. Just don't annoy them and you'll be fine.
Okay, can you tell me about this place?
Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
And what are you responsible for here?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
I talked to Orlaith. Why can't she leave the place?
That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men.
If you know Arthurian is a drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odran, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
It's not a very good look, though.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
So, could I speak with the captain?
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why not?
Because I said so. What, did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Well, I did before. Just tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care. And then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other.
Fine. I'll do stuff for you, and then I'll see the captain. It's fine. I want to do some quests anyway.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk. If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
I did totally kind of just walk in the captain's quarters last night, and he was just sleeping, which is, weird. Is you the guy?
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
That's quite an accusation.
And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit. All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just because they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten. and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
That's reasonable, actually.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
Do you still have the recipe?
No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
But if you just remove the tooth, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
He won't talk to me at all now. I should have told him I'll go talk to him for him. I still want to get that potion. That is kind of how it works, though. You lose your teeth as you age in this world because there's no proper dentistry, so... The jail.
What do you need? This is a prison, not a museum. We don't admire here. We punish. At least, that's what they tell me to say. I'm supposed to be intimidating. Grrr. So the prisoners are scared of me.
Nice picture on your wall here. For a guard, you seem pretty content.
Because I am. I asked for this post. Just to get some peace, quiet, and warmth. No useless small talk. No shrieking seagulls. And none of that cursed biting wind. I'm telling you, it's heaven. And I get to read my books, too. So if you've got anything interesting, I'd be glad to trade.
Huh. Have anyone interesting here?
Usually, it's nothing but interesting, folks. I'm telling you, in these crazy times, every one of them comes in with some wild tale. But right now, quiet as can be. Good thing I've got my books. All my adventures are in there these days.
So, you want books, huh? I don't suppose he'd want any of this stuff. Or maybe he would. There, have that. I think I want all this stuff. Mostly anyway. These are not worth very much, are they? Got two of these, I can just do one of them. Maybe we should sell some of the crappy food. We have so much food now. Get rid of some of the crappy stuff. That's actually made a regen. I should have maybe kept that. Those were kind of nice, actually. Yeah, so many random things. They don't weigh a whole lot. They don't really sell for anything either. So I can't sell this because it's stolen. I can open this. It's just open. Gonna cause trouble if I open this? What are you doing in here?
Who are you? What do you want? I don't recognize your face.
Why are you in the cell?
I am. They told me it's for my safety, and the safety of others. I don't like it. The keep is supposed to be my home, and yet here I am, locked in a damn jail.
Can I help you somehow?
The medic and that red priest both came to see me. Both shrugged, offering no cure. Heber says I should wait. But if you've got anything stronger to drink, I wouldn't say no. It might ease the pain, even just for a little.
But you have, Red Death? Here.
Thanks. That's really nice of you.
What happened to you?
That cursed madman from the refugee group bit me. I think his name is Cole. The boys told me he's locked up in a cage now. Good. That's the proper place for animals like him. By the All-Mother, if I'd known he was carrying some foul disease, I wouldn't have gone near them.
That sucks. Why'd he bite you?
He's just mad. I told the others that group of refugees would bring no good here. And as you can see, I wasn't wrong. Cursed bastards.
Somehow I think there's more to the story. How would you describe what's happening to you?
Damned if I know. Whenever I've had a fever or cold before, I could always explain it. But this, I can't find the words. Sometimes it feels like I'm fading away. Like the part of me that makes me who I am is disappearing. I don't know how to describe it. And there's a voice at times. It calls to me. Each night it draws nearer.
What's the voice?
Like a dreadful howl. Not at all human, that's for sure. At times, I hear our words within it. But more often, it's like a noise from deep within the bowels of the earth. Like something very wicked.
Well, good luck with your Red Death. You're going to be dead in a week or two.
Hold fast, and steer clear of those strangers.
Not much to it. Okay. Huh, there's a huge area over there as well. But oh gosh, I can go over here too. This place is really big. This guy move on me again? I think he did. Or am I just in a different spot now? Let me go back down. Make a coat for a guy and then he runs off on you. That's a jail. Gotta go over this way. There he is. I see him up there. So we get up by maybe going over there. Yeah, here we go. Alright, here's your damn coat. Now don't lose it in gambling next time.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be, though.
A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely?
It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
Okay, well, thanks.
Farewell.
You said investigate the shore. It's over here? Yeah, it's over here. At nighttime, he said, go over here. There's something down there, too. Okay, over this way, I guess. That will be later, though. Hold on. Find someone to deliver the letter to. Ah, right over here? I think. It's not literally you, is it? Is it you? Did a picked woman named Serja come here, or Conquer, a man from the Dalriada?
Pix and Dalraya, here, I guess. And they say I'm not drunk.
Okay. Guess not. This is odd. This, quest marker is like, it's right here. The Prior might be interested. Okay. Need to find the Prior. So, where would I find the Prior then? I mean, where can I go for that? I assume this will be like a monk type person or something? Oop. Probably is an interior I can go into somewhere here where I can talk to this guy. Not seeing anyone so far, though. Should try some of the interior areas over here. See if I can get inside anywhere. This is the front gate, yeah? So not here. Brother Reagan.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul.
Thank you, but I've already been blessed with tongues, pincers, and fire.
What do you mean, my child?
Back on the island, I saw a lot of records describing experiments.
I don't doubt it. We have many research teams there. Of course, our main area of interest is the Red Death. Each team keeps detailed records of their studies. We also have herbalists, researchers of the weirdness, keepers of druidic knowledge. In a word, everything that can be encompassed by the word. Because the Prophet teaches us to respect all knowledge. Ah, that repetition was unintentional.
What do you know about the underground four-dweller vaults on the island asylum?
Not much, unfortunately. I was sent to serve in the Horns of the South shortly after my ordination. I only know that many brothers dream of joining the research team working in the ruins. But I am surprised you know about them. The brothers wouldn't allow, well, a nobody to enter.
You can't offend me, I know my worth.
That's commendable. Keep it up. The Prophet values those who know their place in the world.
Must have been a long time since you visited the island asylum.
Indeed, my child. I have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20. So, it's now my 40th year in the service of Kai and this noble abode. As for the asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters. I only receive reports on their progress towards curing the Red Death. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
But I have proof here.
Father Leon. I knew him in my youth. He was my mentor, a truly devoted servant of the Prophet. Back then, he was already showing signs of being overly devoted, let's call it. He followed the word and the word alone, which might seem commendable, but it doesn't necessarily make for easy, everyday communication between brothers. He answered questions with quotes. Can you imagine? We never knew whether his faith was truly that strong, or if he was just mocking us. So, this letter, well, it doesn't prove much. It's true that it's written in a normal way, and not using quotes, but the seal matches, and the handwriting too, so I dare not question its authenticity. I dare say, however, that Father Leon's devotion might have turned into madness. Why shouldn't it?
So you don't care about it, pretty much, is what you're saying. What do you think of the weirdness?
It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the Church most of all. Understanding.
Are the Horns prepared to fight the weirdness?
As prepared as any men can be against something they barely understand. Swords and fire will hold back beasts. But what of the creeping rot that twists flesh and mind alike? But there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been wielded in an age, yet the weird does not creep near it.
Why is that?
Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains untouched. The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. There is power in that blade. Something ancient, something beyond the church's teachings. And if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps it was never meant for men alone.
So you feel you're safe here?
Safe? No. But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon? A prayer? I've seen men with all three fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough. Certainly. Kai's blessings know no bounds. But sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
What's he sell here? Monster blood and monster brain. Okay. I can sell lots of stuff to him. All right.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
So we delivered the letter, and they just don't care. Not exactly surprised. Disappointing, though, all the same. There's the captain. Oh no, I guess that's not the person we're supposed to talk to then. Must be someone else. The kitchen. Oh, stash. Excellent, I can store stuff. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna take some time to go through stuff here, guys, and stash some things. I have a lot of crap to put in here. That is so much better. There's no, it just says interact. Doesn't say where it is, though. Hopefully not a void of nothing. Did I just freeze myself because this goes nowhere? Okay, well, unfortunately, yes, that was a hard freeze and a crash. Have to make sure I submit a bug report for that one. That's a pretty severe issue. But yes, if there doesn't tell you where this door goes, then don't go in that door. I think we're gonna wrap this one up here though, guys. I know it was a lot of talking and stuff, but it was kind of nice to actually have some dialogue and get some quests turned in and stuff and learn a bit more about the world. I might wander around a tiny bit more here off screen just to see if I can find who to turn this letter into. I got the captain's quarters here, but I don't. I mean, I walked in before, but no one was here. Or there was one person here, but he wouldn't talk to me, so I think maybe we have to go through into here to actually talk to the captain. Anyway, gonna wrap this one up here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.